Finally, there are a lot of things confirmed about the Galaxy Z Fold8 Wide, and this time we got everything we needed for the Galaxy Z Fold8 Wide. I've got a lot of information. I want to share every single thing. But before that, if you want a taller foldable phone, Z Fold7 is still a really good deal right now, which you can avail from our playlist in this video. Now, we all know Samsung is launching two new foldables this year, Z Fold8 and the wider edition, and that wider edition we're going to get some less specs compared to the Z Fold8 original one, that taller foldable phone. Well, Apple is going with a wider one, but it will price less than the Apple's foldable phone, as Samsung is launching with less price on the Galaxy Z Fold8 Wide. Now, according to the source, there are some specs that we are going to talk about, and I'll explain every single thing. So sit tight, I'll just gonna explain. So according to Anthony, we are going to see 5.4 inches cover display and a 7.6 inches inner display with both 120Hz dynamic AMOLED displays. Now, he didn't confirm if you're getting M13 or M14 panels, but I've got some information about the M13 and M14, and we heard that Samsung is using the older panel on the Galaxy Z Fold8 entire edition to limit the cost on the Galaxy Z Fold8 entire edition. It's not just Z Fold8, but also the wider edition is getting the previous generation displays. We're still going to get 2600 nits of peak brightness, and yeah, we cannot expect the privacy display in the Galaxy Z Fold8 or even the wider edition, which means we are going to see a previous generation display. But yeah, he also mentioned dual ultra thin glass and laser drill metal display plate. These both things will definitely increase the durability on the Galaxy Z Fold8 and Z Fold8 Wide, but there are a few things we need to consider. Now, these two things will also help to reduce the crease on the Galaxy Z Fold8 or even the Z Fold8 wider edition, because it is going to use for durability and lesser crease on the Galaxy Z Fold8 Wide. Now, we got a picture on the Galaxy Z Fold8 and how the crease will gonna look like, and it is a massive difference compared to the Galaxy Z Fold7. So this is the picture Samsung actually showed in MWC, and we saw that Samsung actually improved a lot with the crease on the Galaxy Z Fold8, and even the wider edition is getting a better crease this time, a much lesser crease compared to the Z Fold7. Now, he also mentioned the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. Yes, it's not the underclocked version, it's a full overclocked version of Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Now, there are a few things that are less on the Galaxy Z Fold8 Wide compared to the Galaxy Z Fold8, and yeah, the 200 megapixel main sensor and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. Well, let me clear things out. There's one update on this Galaxy Z Fold8. We got 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor instead of 12 megapixel on the Galaxy Z Fold7, but we got one less sensor on the Galaxy Z Fold8 wider edition. Yes, there is no telephoto sensor. Even the 3x10 megapixel is still a welcome one, but they didn't add it. But we already saw S25 ads, and it performed really good on the 200 megapixel main sensor with a digital zoom. So I think Samsung did a good job just to decrease the price and give us only two sensors on the Galaxy Z Fold8 wider edition. The original Galaxy Z Fold8, the normal one, we're going to see three cameras in the back. Still, we only see one upgrade, which is the 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor. There's no update to 3x10 megapixel. He also mentioned one of the most important thing, 4800 milliamp hour battery with 45 watt of fast charging. So there are two upgrades. First, the charging speed is up from 25 watt to 45 watt, which is equal to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, because S26 Ultra already got 60 watt, but 4800 milliamp hour battery with a 5.4 inches cover display is really good. For 7.6 inches, I don't say a word on it, but yeah, I think 4800 is still better compared to the 4400 on the Galaxy Z Fold7, but the optimization is better on the Galaxy phone, so I think 4800 is still a really good option on the Galaxy Z Fold8 wider edition. The original normal Z Fold8 is expected to get a 5000 milliamp hour battery, so 200 less than the original phone. That phone is bigger because 6.5 inches cover display and 8 inches inner display. I think both Z Fold8 and a wider edition were going to get almost similar amount of battery life. Now, he also mentioned 4.3mm thin unfolded. I think he might be wrong, because we saw some other information which were saying 4.9mm, which is much thicker compared to the 3.9mm on the original normal Galaxy Z Fold8. It's still thicker, 4.3 compared to 3.9 on the Galaxy Z Fold8, but I think maybe this information is not true, or maybe it's true. But we are also expecting the S Pen support on the Galaxy Z Fold8 wider edition. We got a a lot of more information about it, but this information is actually true. We got the price. He also mentioned $1,799, which is $200 less than the Galaxy Z Fold 8, because Samsung is sticking with the same price on the Galaxy Z Fold 8, $1,999. So $1,799, $200 less than the Galaxy Z Fold 8, and even $200 less than the Apple foldable phone. So Samsung is getting a competitive advantage on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wider Edition with a $200 up mark. Now, interesting thing to say, $1,799, one of my internal source actually said we are going to see similar pricing on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Wider Edition. So I'm not sure which one is true, $1,799 or $1,999. So we can expect almost similar pricing with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and even the Wider Edition. We got a lot of more information about the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wider Edition and even the Galaxy Z Fold 8. According to Anthony, Galaxy Z Fold Wider Edition will apparently have S Pen support. I said it a while ago that Samsung is making this phone thicker. This means they may add the digitizer in the display to make it work on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wider Edition because it's thicker. Even the source said it will be thicker than the Galaxy Z Fold 8 to accommodate the necessary hardware. Z Fold 8 is not expected to support it, and as a result, it will be thinner. Yes, so Z Fold 8 is thinner. The Wider Edition is actually thicker compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 8, but it will have a huge advantage in the market because Apple is actually launching an iPhone 4 this year, and that phone don't have this feature. So I think Samsung will market this phone accordingly, as it will gonna support the S Pen, which is one of the most important features, as recently Apple Finance 6 actually got this update. I think this is a really good decision for Samsung to go with the S Pen support and neglecting the thinner profile. Right now, I'm here to compare the Wider Edition with the current generation, and there are some real upgrades and downgrades on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wider Edition. And in this video, I'll call the Wider Edition Z Fold 8. Now, the biggest difference is the design of the both phones. Z Fold 8 is featuring a wider profile, more like a direct competitor for the Apple foldable, and it will give us a completely different look. Honestly, the content consumption will be better on the Galaxy Z Fold 8, but the hold and feel of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is what I personally like it more. It's slightly taller and really good for one-hand usage. And even there's a size difference. Fold 8 cover display will be 5.4 inches instead of 6.5 inches on the Z Fold 7, and even 8 inches inner display on Z Fold 7 compared to 7.6 inches on Fold 8 Wider Edition. These were some massive differences. Now, there's an information about the S Pen support on Z Fold 8 Wide, which gives that phone a competitive advantage over iPhone Fold and even compared to the Z Fold 7. Although, if you want a taller foldable phone, Z Fold 7 is on a good deal right now, which you can avail from prior listed in this video. The biggest trade-off of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wider Edition will be the camera. Yes, one single camera. Samsung is going to remove the 3x telephoto sensor on the Z Fold 8 Wider Edition, which means we only going to see two cameras on the back, the 200 megapixel main sensor and the 50 megapixel ultra wide. Yes, the ultra wide will be the actual update over 12 megapixel on Z Fold 7, but we only have two cameras. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.